On the ready. 42, Mike, 42. Topper, topper!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go!
Mixon will try the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on an opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Now it's Nixon running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready. Ten Lobo.
That's what I do.
Hey, Delta.
42. Hey, check. Hey, Mike's 42.
Look at me. Zipper.
I got him.
Buzz.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding Green complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised.
And he fires. Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 40 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bengals, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
6-6, pull it high.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike 42, recon, 132 fighter. 42. And here we go. Watch it, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
Come on, set. I'm up the flag. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now here's Ross. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Green brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
The Raiders take
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TV. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pull it together.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rock it.
Again, it's Mixon. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're not ready for this.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second and long. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, ready.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Protein spill. Snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. falls here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5'9".
Go. Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll drop the throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. Now the wolf.